Hello, everybody, to another round 16 match of our death matches on the American International server. We have StormBlessed running as Thrasher and Aloha running as a tank. Everybody, please say hi to our guest speaker, Tinez. Tinez, say hi.
Hey, how's it going?
Um, Tinez is going to be speaking about the play of Stormblast as Thrasher 3, and I'm going to be speaking about Aloha. And with that in mind, look at Aloha as a tank with a Reaper. Not understanding that one. If he wanted to do some damage, swap out from his Nord, maybe he should be using a Wrath. Also, look at 11 bandages. Maybe needs a little few more than that. Overall, his quantities are a little low. But here we go again, starting. What do you think of the Thrasher gameplay here so far?
I like his gameplay with the shock trap, so if at least Aloha gets close enough and hits a trap, maybe even force a dispel right away to help him beneficially. I definitely wouldn't have the bandages out. I'd probably have throwing hammers and shock traps ready to go, especially as a Thrasher.
Is that the way you're playing?
That's how I would try at least. I like the Nord Shield swap though, to help defend taking blows. He could swap back out over to the hammer afterwards.
Okay. How do you find putting your bandage in your inventory works for you?
Start engaging. Second I make my first engagement, start autoing, auto pop a bandage whether I need it or not, because I'm sure I'll take a hit by that time. And at least then I already know I'm getting healed. Have food as well, so have a secondary heal on top of the bandages.
Very nice. All right. So maybe that's a change Stormblessed could have made here. The fight is off and running now. I apologize for Aloha's terrible stream. We are going to hold a class on how to stream. It'll be a University 101 course, and we will invite Aloha to that. So we're off and running. It looks like Aloha's going north. Looks like Stormblessed is trying to figure out which way he should go. He just took his Zerk. Um, Probably is wanting to stay around his shock traps if I had to guess. What do you think so far here, Tinez?
I think it's really good, but I did notice Stormbless already has an elixir in his bag. Just kind of curious on why he's not using it just yet. I mean, they do have an hour-long timer on them. Using it now opposed to later could pose a difficult situation for him.
Uh, I don't know if you noticed there, but Aloha used his. Did he use his damage reflect? I don't. I think I saw him hit his damage reflect. I could be wrong, but I don't get that. Oh, you were speaking of the. Let's pause the video here. You were speaking of that elixir. Looks like he's going to take it. What's the advantage of that?
Extra 10% damage for melee and speed. A huge advantage, especially if the other opponent's not using it at all.
What do you think of the Giant's Hammer versus the Cleaver in solo?
Me personally, I'd run a cleaver opposed to the hammer.
And why is
The
that?
hammer's not a guaranteed stun, and the cleaver, when you crouch and hit in the back, has an extra buff for critical hit and everything. An extra
Nice.
2.5%.
Yeah, I agree with that. Okay. So here we go. The match is on its way. Looks like they're starting to encroach on each other, although it's hard to tell because Aloha hasn't taken that class yet on how to stream. It looks like Aloha is running bolas. What do you think of running bolas?
Well, those could be good. I personally like hammers only because you don't know about the other class the other opponent's using, and being able to close the distance without them potentially bullying you back or potentially hammering you first helps you.
Speak of the devil, here we go. Two bolas. They're both bolad. So case in point. Very good point. Looks like Aloha got a good charge. What do you think of what's going on here with Storm?
Looks like she's trying to create some distance for his bolo to return. Maybe dragging him back to bait him into his traps.
All right, let's look at this fight again. So they both get bola. Your point on those, maybe you could use a throwing hammer
If
instead.
Aloha, yeah, getting a hammer off would have been able to close the distance or even
Yeah.
force a dispel.
It looks like Aloha, or it looks like Stormblessed is ready to do that leap, but decides not to. And here we go again, double bola. To your point, right? Ah, look what happened.
There's,
Storm switched to
there's the
hammers.
swap. There's the bait to the stun traps.
Yep, he set himself up well, didn't he? And look at that leap right over the mob, right onto him. Gets another couple good hits.
Nice crouch.
It was a crouch. That was a crouch too. Very good gameplay by Storm. Aloha does get away there with a bola, but then what does Storm do?
Quick dispel.
Yep.
On the chase. Waiting for his hammer cooldown. Wasn't able to get the sneak there. Whoop.
All right, let's watch this again. And this time, why don't you walk us through StormBlessed play?
Here's the double bola. StormBlessed swapping over to the hammers, which is a good call to build out closing the distance. Baiting him back into his shock traps that he set up prior, which is really good. As you said, Dirty, nice, really good lead. Really good with the crouching and hitting to get that extra critical hit damage. Good bola. Only thing I would do is I would probably use the stun barrier for the extra speed increase while chasing your opponent. Allowing for the bola, plus on top of that, if he would to hit him with the stun barrier, it would allow him to stun. Overall, really good fight. Dirty, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree with everything you said. I thought it was a good fight. Storm was very good. Guys, join us on American International for our PvP tournaments. Lots of good prizes. And hope to see you soon. Thanks all. Bye.